decided to have a vasectomy because...
Actually, we both decided to get the vasectomy, my wife and I.
No, it was me. It was me who decided.
I have 3 children, and it's enough, thank you very much.
My family has had pretty well been completed.
Couldn't afford to have any more kids.
So I remember going to the doctor's office for the first consultation, and my sweetie was with me, and we're going up these stairs, and I know it was just a couple of flights, but every step seemed to get further and further away. The top seemed to get further away. It felt like the longest flight of stairs in my life, and I was thinking about all these things that could go wrong.
A slip of the knife.
What if you cut it off, you know?
Nerve damage. I guess my biggest fear was that it would hurt. Impotence.
I don't like hospitals, I don't like doctors, I don't like dentists.
So all these things are going through my head, and there's another part of me going, oh, come on, you know better.
I knew what a vasectomy was.
3 or 4 friends who had the operation said, no problem, you know, quick in and out.
A little snip and that was it.
So we get up there, I'm starting to feel really nervous, and they're laughing. The receptionists are laughing about some guy.
I went to the doctor's office.
He was really, really nice.
He was very graphic about it.
You do 2 small incisions and stick you with a needle.
He said the worst thing that could happen is that you get a testicle infection. Bah, he said, don't worry about it. Maybe once out of 150 or something like that.
He tapes your male organ,
Tool,
penis, schlong,
magic wand
to your stomach.
He took what seems to be a very large needle, and he said, well, the first thing we have to do, first of all, before getting the needle there, he shaved everything off.
The first thing he does is give you a freezing needle.
That really hurt like hell.
Especially in that part of the body.
In fact, that was probably the most painful part of the whole operation.
He said, okay, well, this is going to hurt now for about 25 seconds. And it was definitely the longest 25 seconds I've ever been through in my whole life.
But you know, in my mind, I mean, when I saw the tools there...
The key thing to do in the operation is to relax, because if you tense up, it gets worse.
I could feel the knife cutting into the skin, but I heard it more than felt it because I was really frozen stiff.
The scalpel comes down.
I mean, the mind takes these flights of fancy.
And he drops it and cuts himself with a scalpel.
The little snippers could have been garden shears.
Snip, 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 snip.
Don't tense up.
If I was thinking of nutcracker.
Don't tense up. My toes kind of curl in my shoes and I want to cross my legs.
Chainsaws.
Don't tense
I
up.
could still smell the smell of my skin, you know, or some part of me burning.
Cauterizes the ends of the tubes.
It's a very weird feeling.
And in fact, that did happen. I did tense up and the feeling was painful.
The operation took about 10 minutes or so.
It's a bit like menopause in a minute. It just hits you.
Oh, it went very smooth because I asked the doctor to put me asleep.
And there's a vague feeling of being kicked in the nuts.
I had to ejaculate 20 times.
The next day, I was in great pain. I was one out of every 100 or so that got a testicle infection.
Feel like it used to be. I mean, there's no change at all.
Everything's the same except you don't have any more babies.
It all healed up. Everything's marvelous. And it took a lot of the tension out of the relationship.